What's up,
What's up, New York? You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach. We are here in gorgeous sunny
Mine is
Queensland.
Kylie Pax. And Kylie
I am so excited to be here in Dallas. You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating
is
coach.
Kylie Pax. Kylie Pax. Australia's emotional eating coach. Australia's emotional eating coach. Kylie Pax. Kylie Pax. Kylie Pax.
Good morning, what is up? You're here with Kylie Pax, Australia's emotional eating coach, and I'm here to empower you to take control of your relationship with food, create that body and a life that is more delicious than chocolate, because you get to do it all on your terms. This week's theme is about accountability. Accountability. I have decided that too many of us are running away from our own lives with a myriad of different excuses, but it really is pretty pathetic at the end of the day. We are so frightened of the things that we've asked for that the second they come into our lives, we run. This is the message, and this is our theme for the week. It's accountability this week, because you know, how I roll, every week we have a different theme. We have something different coming up. This week I've decided it's accountability because I see this too often. We put a request out there to the universe, you know, I want this, I want that. I want to break up with emotional eating. I want to, you know, I want to lose this weight. I don't want to be struggling every day with my, you know, chocolate consumption and my whatever. I don't want to be sabotaging my progress every time I take 2 steps forward, I take 45 steps back. I don't want that. And then every time an opportunity arises, you run the other way. Am I right? Tell me if I'm lying to you. Tell me if I'm lying. You have to, if you want the things that you say you want, you got to show the heck up. When they come your way, don't run. Don't run. This is what we do. There are certain steps that have to be followed for you to be able to get the things in your life that you want. First of all, you got to ask, right? You got to put the request out there. I so desperately want to break up with emotional eating. I want to lose this weight. I am so tired of fooling around with this, you know, torturing myself with diet after diet after diet. I know it doesn't work. They're driving me crazy. The bathroom scales have become it's like a love-hate relationship, but I seriously just want to kill myself because every time I get on there, they make me feel so bad about myself. We say that we want this to end, yet when an opportunity arises, you don't take it. You don't. You run the other way. And I see this so often. Women stepping up and saying, I want change. And then when the vehicle for the change arrives, oh, excuses. I can't do that now. Let's list them off. Can't do that now, don't have the money. Can't do that now, don't have the time. Can't do that now, my body isn't right. I need to look better before I can proceed. Can't do that now, too busy. Can't do that right now, too much stress. Can't do that right now. What else do you want to slot in there? Slot in pathetic excuse here. We need to step it up. This week is about accountability, but this is a bit of a truth bomb coming at you today. We run away from the very thing we have requested, and it really is sad and pathetic because the only person you're hurting and torturing, well, guess who? Because nobody else cares. Doesn't affect me. Doesn't affect your friends, doesn't affect your family. It affects you. You're the one that stays in the hole of misery. You're the one that stays in the circle of hate. You're the one that still walks up to the bathroom mirror and just hates what you see. Because when an opportunity arises for change, you run the other way. Why are you not taking it? What is it that you're so scared of? You've got to show up. And this is the other thing that we do. Here's the other thing that we do. We fool ourselves into thinking we're taking the opportunity. We join the course, we do the thing, we show up physically, but we don't show up mentally. Mentally, we still run. So I used to do this all the time. I would pay for the fancy course, I'd do the thing, whatever it was, get a personal trainer, do whatever the thing was that sort of made me feel like I'm moving in the right direction. It's all right, I'm not a total loser. But I wouldn't show up mentally. I'd drag my butt there physically, go to the course, do the personal trainer, whatever it was. But mentally, I checked out because it was just still too much for me. Didn't want to know about it. Didn't want to put myself all in because who knows what might happen. What? Could end up deliriously happy. That's what could happen. And we couldn't have that. Lord, no. We need to keep ourselves in the cycle of misery. We've got to keep the obsession going because what else would we do with all our time if we weren't obsessing over the things and the parts of us that we hate so much? How are you going to fill all that time if all that goes away? Ooh, child, tired of the bullshit. We have to say what it is that we want. We have to not run away when the opportunity arises. Don't cart out the pathetic excuses. If you have changed your mind, at least be honest and say, I've changed my mind. Change my mind. I don't want to go to the course. I don't want to do the thing. I'm perfectly happy here in the body that I hate. Everything is fine. I just don't want to know about it. And then go about your life, but live your truth. Don't say, I want change and not take action. Don't say, I want to implement this. I want to break up with emotional eating. I definitely want to get my head together around this, and don't take action. You are conflicting your energies, and you're going to get conflicting. Well, what happens? Two things like that. When they're conflicting, they cancel each other out. Nothing happens. Nothing happens. You get to stay in your cycle of misery for one more year until you make another New Year's resolution. You get all fancy and you do it one more time. Oh, this year's going to be different. This time it will change for sure. For sure. But you're still not there. You're still not there. You're not showing up. This is about showing up. The people who get the rewards, because then we sit back and we go, oh, she's so lucky. She looks like that. I'm sure she doesn't have to struggle with the things that I have to struggle with. Why can't I be like that? Why? There's no reason why you can't be like that. Whatever it is, the example that you're looking at, only it will be so much better for you, because it will be the version that you were always supposed to have if you had just stepped up and taken the opportunities. When opportunities come your way, stop running from them. The only person that suffers is you. The only person that suffers is you. So when you put out a request and you're like, this is what I want. I definitely want to break up with emotional eating. I want to take I want to take the opportunities, and then they come your way. Be prepared. Be prepared. Prepare yourself now. When you put the request out there and you're like, this is what I want. I'm putting this out there. I definitely want this torture to end with myself, in my body, with my relationship with food. I want it done. Don't then just sit back and go, woo, little frightened, or forget about it. Prepare yourself now. Start thinking about it. What action steps can I take now? What action steps can I take to get ready when an opportunity does arrive? Because I'm going to pounce on it. I'm not going to let this pass by me one more time. I am just going to take a sip of tea, because this is a truth bomb coming at you today, because we all do it. Do you think I'm standing here like some, diva queen on my soapbox going, I'm so fabulous and perfect, I never do this? We all do it. We all do it. The way I speak to you with such passion is because I know the pain of losing those missed opportunities, and I just refuse to live like that anymore. I will not. Doesn't matter how scary it is. Doesn't matter how frightened you feel. Doesn't matter if you think I don't have the money, I don't have the time, I don't have the resources, I don't have the ability, I'm not strong enough, I'm not smart enough, I'm not pretty enough, my body isn't good enough. There is nothing you can say that ultimately is a valid excuse for you skipping out on your dreams. Nada. Not a cracker. There is nothing good enough that you can come up. You can give me the fanciest excuses in the world. None of them are good enough for the pain that you will feel staying in the position that you're in one more year. One more day is too hideous. Come on, let's be real. One more day is too hideous, let alone one more week, month, year. 5, 10 years, we find ourselves still here 5, 10 years later, until it just becomes the whole pathetic story of your life. It's like, well, what did you spend your life doing? Battling emotional eating. There was a way out. There was always a way out, not just one. The opportunities come at us time and time and time again. We pass them by, we run away, we shy away and shrink back. It's for other people, not really for me. It's for you. It's always been for you. But until you step up and take it, opportunities can only come so far, right? That whole take a horse to water, can't make a drink thing, right? Opportunities can come to your doorstep. They're knocking on your front door. If you don't open the door, they're just going to skip on by and go to someone else. Doesn't mean it's all over and it's a lost cause. More opportunities will arise, but you've missed that one. You missed it. Are you really going to be happy living that way? Really? When you look back, the only time you have to change your future regrets is now. Yes, you're tweetable for the day. The only time that you have to change your future regrets is now. Step up now. Take the action now. It doesn't matter how frightened you are. As I said, there is no excuse you can send my way that is good enough for you to justify you staying in a level of pain or discomfort, hating your body, hating your relationship with food, hating the way your life is just rolling out before you. There is nothing you can say right now, nothing that is good enough that, for a reason that you should just stay the way you are. Nothing. There is always a way out. There's always an opportunity. And if nothing, If nothing's knocking on your door right now, create one. Create your own. Get creative. Contact someone. Okay. Contact someone. I have 2 positions open right now for private coaching. You can message me. Message me. I will get you into alignment so fast your head will spin. So fast your head will spin. Send me a private message. I have 2 positions open for private coaching. As you know, it is a 90-day commitment, 3 months. God, I'm losing the plot now. It is a 90-day commitment, 3 months together. And as I said, I will change your relationship with food and your body and get everything into alignment so it is humming and buzzing so fast it will bedazzle you. It will bedazzle you. So send me a private message if that's something that you are wanting to look at. We will see if that's the right course of action for you to be taking. But as I said, seriously, everybody, let's all just get a grip. This week is about accountability, and we're starting it with an enormous, reality check. It really is time for a reality check. If you're not deliriously happy with everything in your life, the only person who can change that is you. You hear me say it every day, and I will say it again because it's true. The only person who does have the power to change your life is you. You do have what it takes. But if you keep cutting out the pathetic excuses and just rerunning them like old, rerun movies, eventually, those movies, the really old, like whatever, really old, I don't know, Marilyn Monroe movies, like
diamonds are a girl's best friend.
They're old now, right? Very nice to watch, but the quality isn't good. Eventually, your excuses, the quality is being downgraded every time you roll them out, right? You might think they're fine and they're valid and they're nice to roll out, but the quality is getting less and less and nobody's buying it anymore. Least of all you. You don't even believe them. That's why it hurts so much. So if this has really helped you today, please do go ahead and share this empowerment message, because every time you give yourself permission to step up and claim that life and the body and the relationship with food that you deserve, you empower somebody else on the planet to do the same. So I want to thank you so much. We have had a massive Monday morning motivation / smackdown. It is a smackdown. I won't sugarcoat it. It's a big smackdown, big. And it's a big reality check, because we just can't keep this pathetic stories that we are just feeding ourselves now. It really is. It's time to wrap them up. Wrap them up and put them out in the recycling for somebody else. They don't belong to you anymore. They don't belong to you. And not only that, they never did. They never did. You have so much more potential inside of you, so much more that you can be achieving and that is waiting for you, but you do have to step up. You do. Bottom line, it's not going to come. Nobody's going to spoon feed it to you. There is an action step that you have to take. You have to show up physically and mentally, and you need to be prepared when the opportunities arise, because this is a message we all need to hear. We do all need to step up, get a grip, and realize that those pathetic excuses, it is time to skip them on out of here. They're no longer, they were never valid, and they really are just, if it's not serving you, ditch it. So once again, please do go ahead, share the message if you found any value in this. And as I said, if you want to contact me about anything, send me a private message. I'm a very approachable girl, I promise. Until tomorrow, do remember, the only person who has the power to change your life is you. When you step up and stop rolling out the pathetic excuses, come and arrive physically and mentally, and be prepared to take the opportunities when they come your way. That is when you've got what it takes. I'm going to see you all tomorrow. Thank you, beautiful people. Thank you so much for spending time with me this week. I have loved being with you all. Remember, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Pinterest. And as always, the only person who has the power to change your life is you. And the very best part, you've already got what it takes. Sending you so much love. I will see you next week. Until then, bye for now.